This is 7.3.24. We're told that we have some weights. They follow a normal distribution. We have our mean for the population is 341. Standard deviation for the population is 2. We want to take a sample size of 20 and we want to estimate our population mean mu. So how do we estimate a population mean mu? That is, we find our sample mean x. And we want the probability that our estimate of it is going to be less than 341.5. So we're looking for the probability that our sample mean is less than 341.5. So anytime you're taking a probability like this and you know you're going to be using normal distribution, which in this case you do because it said normal, and also when you're talking about sample means, we can use the normal distribution as long as we have a large sample size for our sample means. But in this case we start off as normal. Okay, for sample means you want to use this formula, x bar minus mu over sigma over the square root of n. Now sometimes you do this bottom sigma over square root of n in a separate step. Doesn't really matter either way. This is going to be our formula for z. We'll get the same result. So let's find our z value. Our x bar that we're interested in is 341.5. Our mean mu is 341. And our standard deviation is 2 divided by the square root of 20. This gives me z equals 1.118. Okay. Closest thing on our sheet is going to be 1.12 since we have to round to 2 decimal places. Okay, so come back here, we have this probability that x bar is less than 341.5. We can now write it as a probability that z is less than 1.12. Let's draw a picture, because I always draw a picture. Here's my z equals 1.12, and I want the probability to the left of that. We like probabilities to the left because that's what our normal table gives us. So let's look up our normal table. So on our normal table, we are looking for a 1.12. So here's my 1.1. Let's go across to the 2. So that area to the left is 0.8686. So 0.8686. And that is my final probability. So this equals 0.8686. So we have about an 86% chance that our sample mean will be less than 341.5. Now, if you were to look in the textbook, they actually have the wrong answer for this. They have the correct z-value and then their probability is completely wrong. You're not missing something. This is just one of those things where graduate students do this. They do hundreds of problems at a time. They mess up occasionally. So the correct answer here is 86.86.